Hi friends, now in this session we will discuss how much time is needed for FRM Part 1's preparation. So this is a very common query, specifically among the students those who are working professionals. Now for working professionals, they have to manage their job responsibilities or the work responsibilities and their preparation. That's why this query is very important as well as relevant for working professionals. If you are a full-time student, then you should not be asking this type of question, because anyway, if you have say 4 months, 3 months, 5 months, 6 months, you can easily manage your preparation and easily clear this exam. So not a big deal, but this query is important for working professionals. Now here, there is a standard answer. So you can prepare in 6 months, you can prepare in 4 months, you can prepare in 3 months as well. But your preparation strategy, pattern or style will change accordingly. So if you are preparing for 6 months for FRM Part 1, then obviously you can give attention to all the concepts. And if you are planning to prepare in just 4 months, then obviously we have to apply some measures, some tricks to reduce your preparation time. So that's the only change. And in this, I generally ensure, like I try to make sure that student is not losing on important concepts. So that's the approach we follow. So in this session, we will see like what are the areas which consumes time. I will also give you a standard or one general illustration from which you can assess your preparation time. Okay. So, and then we will see like what are the, just a second. What are the reasons behind the variance of preparation time? So first and most important thing is the educational background. So if you are coming from say CFA, CA India, Chartered Accountants India, or say any quants background, any finance, hardcore finance background or such background. So background education as in like the graduation or education you took prior to pursuing FRM, then obviously you will need less preparation time. Okay, so you can save a lot of time in understanding all the new concepts, so you don't have to worry about those concepts and you will save a lot of time. On the other hand, if you are very new to this particular industry, then you will need more time. Also, if you are working professional and you are working in hardcore finance, then obviously you will be saving time on this preparation. The second important part is the reading speed. Not everyone have the same reading speed. Some students are slow readers, some are fast readers, depending on it. It is not like the slow readers are bad or fast readers are good, but it depends on student to student. So this is very important. So if your reading speed is slow, you know very well like in which category you fall. So if your reading speed is slow, obviously you are going to consume slightly more time compared to like if you have the high reading speed. Now, ability to understand and decode difficult concepts. So some students are very good with this particular thing, like they can decode difficult concept easily and they will save time. And in FRM Part 1's preparation or FRM Part 2's for that matter, so major time is consumed, and specifically if you are doing self-study, major time is consumed in decoding difficult concepts. So that's a very crucial area. So you have to keep like make a note of this particular point as well. Then number of questions solved. Now, if you are planning for say 5,000 questions, 10,000 questions, which is completely useless activity. So if you are planning for this type of question solving, then obviously you will need at least 1 year to focus on or prepare for FRM Part 1. My recommendation is generally 800 to 1500 questions is more than enough for your to clear FRM Part 1. And this is a very decent number where you can prepare in a given time span, like 6 months or 5 months. Now, revision, like if you are planning for 4 or 5 revisions, sometimes I get query like this from students, my own students, like I'm planning to revise for 5 times. Not at all recommended. Just focus on revision properly for the first time. Whenever you are revising for the first time, you should focus on everything properly. And then there is a second revision. So 2 revisions are more than enough, but the proper revisions are required. So instead of 5 useless revisions, 2 proper revisions, and you're good to go. And then there is a classes versus self-study. So if you are taking classes, obviously you will save a lot of time in your preparation. And if you're doing self-study, then things become very subjective. It's very student specific in self-study. So what is the difference here? If you're taking classes, so explaining you the concept is my responsibility. Now, once you understand the concept, you are not going to consume any time in understanding that concept again, because I helped you with that, right? On the other hand, if you're taking self-study or if you're doing self-study, then the thing is you have to deal with all the concepts. Okay, you have to focus or you have to research on those concepts. So that will consume a lot of time in the self-study. So classes will save time, self-study will consume more time. I am a big advocate of self-study. but if you have limited time, then prefer classes than self-study. Now here, average time required component wise. So there are 4-5 components for our preparation. So first is the reading, conceptual reading, then question solving, then revision time, and then mock test and section test or the test solving. Ignore, this is the question solving. So here mock test or other test solving. Now here, first reading time. So in Falcon Defense notes, there are approximately 700 pages to read, and reading time is, I assume, 10 minutes per page, which is decent time. Okay, so and definitely decent time for the technical pages. Sometimes you might consume more time compared to, like, it is not necessary that you will be able to finish it in 10 minutes. You might consume like 20-30 minutes on the one page if the concepts are very difficult. So using this, like based on this, like the 10 minutes, 700 pages, you will need 116 hours just in reading, first reading. Sometimes students need second reading. This is not revision, second reading to understand concepts in a better manner. So second, if you are taking second reading, then again you have to add 100 hours more, but I'm assuming just a one reading. Now question solving, 800 is a decent number. Multiplied by 10 minutes, you will need like 5 to 10 minutes per question, but I assumed 10 minutes. So 113 hours in practice. Revision time 60 hours, mock test 30 hours. And mock test, I mean, because with Falcon we provide like multiple test mock test. So 2 rounds of full mock test, then there are multiple, like approximately 50-100 miscellaneous or small section tests. So it requires like approximately 30 hours or more than slightly 30 hours, and total time is 350 hours. So this is average time consumed in the preparation. You can finish it in 250 hours. You might need 500 or 600 hours for the FRM Part 1 preparation. Some students also consume 1000 hours in FRM Part 1 preparation. I have seen those students, okay, met with those students. Now here, reason for extra time consumed in preparation. So what are the general reasons? So sometimes students get stuck with one concept and they do a lot of research and development in that particular concept. You don't have to do that. Okay, so if you think like you have time limitation and if you're getting stuck in one particular concept, try to move on. And if you have spare time in the end of your preparation, you can revisit that concept and try to polish it. So this is one thing. Make sure you're not consuming unnecessarily extra time in that particular concept, because ultimately, remember, there is only 2% probability of getting question on a particular chapter, and in that chapter there is only 0.5% probability of getting question on a single concept. So probability of getting question on the particular concept is very less. So if you are getting stuck here and there rarely, then try to move on. But if you are getting stuck every time in every chapter, then you have to think about the alternate preparation methodologies. Then time management issues. Some students don't set chapter wise time. Okay, what they do, they simply set, in this 1 month I will finish, just say for example, book number 3, financial markets and products. So if you are setting time like this, you will always fail in this particular strategy, because in your mind now you have like full month. Instead of this, apply this rule, 10 minutes per page. If the chapter have say 10 pages, then 100 minutes for that chapter, and try to finish the preparation of that chapter in just 100 minutes. So that should be your goal. Try to apply the strategy. In the beginning, you might need some extra time. You might not be able to finish it in just 100 minutes. Say you finish it in 150 minutes. Still, you are in the better position compared to the other approach, like the setting it a monthly or 2 months approach. And then third mistake, very common mistake, is solving huge number of questions. I don't know why some students want to solve 5,000 questions, 3,000, 4,000 questions like that. Even we provide 3,500 questions for FRM Part 1's preparation, but it is not like recommended. It is not necessary to solve all those 3,500 questions. If you solve 1,000 to 1,200 is a decent number. If you solve those many questions like this 1,200, but which are of the good quality questions, then it is more than enough from the examination standpoint. So make sure you set this particular limit before you start your preparation. Okay, just try to assess how much time you have, and based on that, take the decision. Okay, so that's all about the preparation time required for FRM Part 1. See you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.